Hi, everyone, and welcome. We are going to be talking about the secrets from the world's healthiest community and how we can live longer. This comes from a Daily Motivational article on what are the blue zones and 7 things that we can learn from them. If you have any questions, please feel free to give Dr. Justine a quick text at 647-987-9355. I wanted to welcome Dr. Justine. She is our leader here at Justine Blainey Wellness Center, but she is a passionate warrior for your and your family's health. And her main objective is to be able to provide you with the very best care so that you can be the very best version of yourself. Please help me welcome Dr. Justine.
All right, everybody, great information. Who doesn't want to live longer with better quality of life? But we have a talk for you coming up every single week. So how to live into your 50s. I'm 52. So can you maximize your 50s, 60s, 70s? That's coming up, how you can be the best condition, the best energy, just like your 20s. We're talking about how to build muscle and then learning a little bit more about our new naturopath, Dr. Selma. So a lot of great information every single week. Stay tuned. And today we're talking about those blue zones and how to crack the code to live longer, but more importantly, with a healthier life. Not longer in a senior's home, sitting in a chair, but actually being active. We are expected to live to our 80s and beyond. Both my parents are in their 80s. You want to be able to go to the gym. You want to be able to golf. You want to be able to play with your grandchildren, see their activities. And as my great grandparents did, you want to be into your 90s and enjoy your great grandchildren. Our life is short. It goes by so fast when you look back in the rear. So this today is talking about the blue zones, these unique pockets around the world, and how do they live better quality of life and quantity of life. They remind us that longevity isn't just adding years to your life, but adding life to your years. Let me say that again. It isn't just adding years to your life, quantity, but adding life quality to the years of your life. So the goal isn't just to live longer, but to live better with more fun, more activity, more engagement, more fulfilled. So we've got 7 hints coming up for you today. So where are these blue zones? This comes from the journalist Dan about the blue zones of happiness, the lessons from around the world, where people tend to live unusually long in Japan, in Italy, in Costa Rica, in Greece, and in the USA, California. So what are they doing? Let's talk about it. So those people in the blue zones tend to be very active, they're very engaged in the communities, and they are free from many of the chronic diseases around the developed world, like cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. So we're going to go over the 7 secrets to these blue zones, how they achieve this longevity and happiness. So number 1 for these 7 secrets for the blue zones, those that live to 100 and beyond, is number 1 is plant-based diets. They eat a lot more vegetables and a lot more calories from vegetable sources, a lot more color on their plate. Beans, whole grains, vegetables are the cornerstones stone of their meals, and meat is a smaller component or a side dish. The reason why is meat can become acidic, and that's different than our North American areas where people tend to think that half the plate's protein, half the plate's vegetables, or even worse, half the plate is protein and half the plate is carbs. So in the Okinawa area, the traditional diet is sweet potatoes, soybeans, and vegetables. In Sardinia, they're whole grain bread, so whole grain sprouted beans and vegetables. This is a plant-centered approach with wealth of nutrients, but key is a lot of fiber. Fiber improves your digestion, and we know that gut health affects your overall health. We know that gut health affects your brain health because of the brain gut axis. It helps get those amazing antioxidants, and it's reducing anything processed and reducing animal products. So we're looking at that means less meat and less dairy. That also means nothing in a box, in a bag. You're looking at foods that come from Mother Earth, or what they say are called foods by God. So, number one of the 7 hints is more of a plant based diet. How do you add that today? Is just start at half your plate veggies. Veggies even at breakfast. Veggies on every single snack and meal. Number two is moving. We are designed to move. The sedentary lifestyle of sleeping sedentary, sitting to eat sedentary, sitting in your car sedentary, sitting at work sedentary, sitting to eat again sedentary, sitting to work sedentary, sitting to drive home sedentary, sitting to eat again sedentary, sitting to watch TV or be on your computer, on your phone with social media sedentary. That's unfortunately leading to 8, 10, maybe even 12 hours of sitting a day. They know in these blue zones, they're typically in constant movement, whether it's gardening, walking, manual labor. It doesn't mean hit exercises like fast sports, fast jumping, fast running, lifting heavy weights at the gym. They're just constant, low, steady walking. And that's where this 10,000 steps has started to improve our overall health, if that motivates you. But honestly, we need more than that. I am for building strength. They typically build strength with their gardening, with their lifting water, lifting their daily food. Their daily food comes from gardening from the earth, which is like physical labor, physical work. They often walk, often very mountainous terrain, so lots of up and down, which is going to build lower body muscle. They also do things in Okinawa like Tai Chi, which is going to promote balance and flexibility. So we need daily movement. It's consistent daily movement. So when you're looking at 7 zones, what's your daily movement? How do you plan your life around that movement? For me, I have my specific exercise times, and then Monday is a rest day, but that's on the rest day, I'm still getting 10,000 steps in that day. And so, what is your focus on making sure you get exercise every single day? The national North American standard is to maintain your health is you need a minimum of 30 minutes of exercise 5 days a week, and anything less, your health is going down. If you look at these blue zones, they're doing much more than that. Number three is having purpose. A raison de vivre, they say in French, or a reason for being, Aikige in Okinawa, or plan de vida in Nicoya. So it's a purpose of our life, a strong purpose associated with our life expectancy, like a purpose of taking care, enjoying our grandchildren. I know that was a big thing for my grandparents, where my grandfather would turn his cane upside down and be able to play hockey with my son, which would have been his great grandson. Being part of your church and your community and making it better, having a lifelong purpose of meditation, of artwork, of improving your family dynamics, being the leader of your family. They have a clear reason to get up in the morning. You're excited to start your day. You have meaning, you have direction, you have motivation all the way into your old age. And we know in North America, when people retire, it can go one of two ways. It can go towards sedentary lifestyle and then towards chronic disease, and a loss of that joie de vivre, a loss of that passion. Or you see some of our seniors as they retire, they're busier than ever and they can't fit anything into their lifestyle. They're volunteering in 5 different places. That's what makes the difference. The choices we make and making sure we're living with purpose. We have a primary motivating factor, a PMF, to get up in the morning. Number 4 is the significance of social connections for longevity. They have strong social networks with close knit families, close knit social circles for emotional support, for shared experience, for emotional belonging, for leadership. In Okinawa, they create form moeas, groups, long friendships to support themselves through these life challenges. In Sardinia, they live with generations together in close proximity, either together or living close together to can maintain those strong bonds. We know in Harvard studies that the happier you are is the more connected you feel to your family, to your friends, to your civic groups, to your church, helps you live a longer, healthier life. So, number four is we need those social connections. So, we talked about number one, plant based diet. Number two, we need to keep moving. Number three, we needed purpose. Number four, we need those social connections. Number five is the role of stress reduction. They tend to take afternoon naps. Yes, but are you planning your naps? How are you planning how you're going to figure that out throughout your day? Are you creating a happy hour, time to connect every single day? Time for gratefulness, remembering our ancestors, connecting with our memories of our ancestors and their leadership and their lessons. Chronic stress is absolutely linked to severe health conditions, including heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. We need that opportunity to reduce stress, and that can be done with chiropractic care, massage therapy, naturopathy, physiotherapy, cranial sacral therapy, emotional release therapy, and psychotherapy. These are all services we offer at the Justine Blainey Wellness Center. But if you don't have that locally to you, find a great place local to you to create your stress reduction team. And this isn't a one-time event. I go to the chiropractor once. I go for one massage. This is creating a monthly, weekly plan. For stress reduction, for me, I try to read every day. I try to have quiet time every morning just to connect myself, meditation or prayer. I prepare my exercise every single day. I make sure I have time of gratitude every single day. I get my adjustments every single week. I get my massage or acupuncture every single month. What is your plan? No plan is a plan to fail. So create that plan for stress reduction and create your healthcare team to help you. So number six is moderation to eating. I know my parents just love to eat till they're full. They love to eat so much that their belly hurts and they need to lie down. And for me, it's been very difficult to break that habit of eat till you're full or finish your plate, especially with having parents and grandparents who lived through the war and really, were starving and struggling for food. So they would always say, finish your plate, waste nothing. And so I'd eat that last little bit rather than put it away or just throw it out, just to, have value for the food. I get the food's expensive. This is the time to start with a very small portion, wait 20 minutes and see if you really, really need to eat more. Put the food away. Get glass containers so they're not plastic with hot foods. Glass containers and put that food away, even if it's just 3, 4 mouthfuls. We want to eat until we're 80% full. And that takes practice. That takes a little bit to learn, but they know that calorie restriction helps longevity. It helps you have more energy, helps you feel less bloated and less tired. Making sure that our smallest meals are at lunch or after lunch, and very little food before bed. So not eating 3 to 4 hours before bed. And that was a weakness of mine. I finished work quite late compared to most people, say 9 p.m., 9:30, and I start my day typically at 5:30 a.m. So I was coming home from work and having healthy snacks. That was like coming home and having like rice crackers with hummus or cucumbers with hummus or with spinach dip or cucumbers and cheese, but I was still eating at 9:30 at night, going to bed at 10:30, 11 p.m. So now I have switched, and it's so much better that I'm not eating most days after 3 p.m., but certainly trying to eat my last meal before 6 p.m. And that last meal is your smallest meal. So if you're going to a restaurant, plan the early time. Don't go to meals at 7:30. Go at 6 p.m. The restaurant's less busy. You'll get better service. You have a better chance to get into your favorite restaurant. If you're at home, plan your meals to eat earlier. That's going to prepare you for a longer fasted time. And when you're in that longer fasted time, this is a form of intermittent fasting. You still can eat 3 meals with snacks if you wish, or 2 meals with snacks, but you're eating in a shorter window. So your body has time to recuperate, regenerate, create those stem cells a longer period of time, including that sleep time. Number 7, the last one, is creating community and faith. Most of those people in the blue zones have a faith-based community. It doesn't matter which faith. Choose the one that is best for you. For me, a lot of my spiritual time I find is when I'm hiking, when I'm running, I'm walking out in nature. I just love to notice the birds, the rustle, the flowers. Time when I'm gardening, that's when I feel connected. So find what works for you, whether it's your church, your synagogue, your temple. It just matters that you have that community, that opportunity to believe in the beauty of this earth, the beauty of what is created, the beauty of the flowers, the beauty of the nature. And some of these faiths in these blue zones are pretty amazing, where they make lifestyle cornerstone a very important part of their faith. The Seventh Day Adventists, they will abstain from alcohol, tobacco, and really focus on a vegetarian diet. So focusing on our faith and that community will be another part of this blue zone, which increases again that longevity and life to your years, quality and quantity of life. So today, when we summarize the things for the blue zones, those areas around the world where they live the longest with the best quality and quantity of life, does not cost a lot of money. You don't have to have a ton of equipment or make radical changes. We can start with more small changes, like vegetables on every meal and every snack. Vegetables ideally organic, and if not, make sure they're washed well. Vegetables, looking for your this much, a full hand of your plate. Getting outside for a walk every day, even in the winter, put that hat and boots on, but getting a walk every single day, connecting with friends and family and a faith on a regular basis, connecting with your community and finding a passion that lights your fire, finding an opportunity for meditation and prayer. For me, it's right over there, my favorite chair, because I'm short, my feet hit the ground, and getting those hikes in time in nature, and being okay with just baby steps, but creating a plan to succeed, because no plan is a plan to fail. So write out what that baby step is. Maybe take over a month, one baby step each week, so they start to compound. And at the end of the month, you're making 4 changes. At the end of the year, you can be making 40, 50 changes, but you're just doing one per week. So start today with that opportunity of more vegetables and some quiet time to connect for yourself. I believe you can do it. Along with these blue zones, we know that they are not just adding years, but they're adding life to those years. The goal is not just live longer, but live better quality, with being active, engaged, and fulfilled, with passion, with their family, with their friends, with their faith throughout those years. So, what does this have to do with your nervous system? Well, your nervous system controls all function. If we have hunched posture, we're lowering our longevity, we're increasing chronic disease, As you see people, seniors that are crunched over, bent to the side, low shoulder, leaning on a cane, what happens is it destroys your posture, destroys your energy. Your nervous system controls the how all the organs function, how your body sheds off those old cells, creates new cells and new stem cells. We know that when you're removing those areas of subluxation, you have less sympathetic stress, less cortisol response, less fight or flight. So create your healthcare team. Add your chiropractor who focuses on wellness care, not just acute pain care, not just get out of pain, but add that quality of life. Chiropractic care just isn't about pain like it's going for an acute injury. It's more like taking multivitamins, going to the gym regularly. It's regular maintenance of your nervous system, the master controlling system of your body that controls your eyes, your ears, your nose, to your breathing, to your heart, to your legs, and your strength, your digestion, even your fertility. Your nervous system controls all function. So add your healthcare team, your chiropractor, your massage therapist, your physiotherapist, your medical doctor, your dentist, your optometrist, getting your team working together. And I know at the Justine Blainey Wellness Center, we're here to help you and work as a team with your other practitioners. So stay tuned, lots of great information. Let's learn from the best in those blue zones that live to 100 and beyond. We've got something great for you all the time, every single week. So connect with us on our website, on YouTube, on Facebook, and please pass it on to others. Our goal is to help you. We also have our podcasts, and we really do appreciate a review on Google, on Facebook, on Yelp, because that's what helps others that are struggling needlessly. They don't know where to go. They're popping pills, Advil, just to get through the day, Tylenol, just to start the day. Find a better way. Learn from those who do better than us and get a coach. And we're here on the Justine Blainey Wellness Center to support you. All of these talks are free and volunteer because we care. And our mission is to make a difference and help you and help Brampton, help create a healthier family for all.